Throne and Liberty is a new upcoming MMORPG which will be released in first half of 2023, and until we wait for this big release, it's time to prepare by checking all the available information we have get so far from developers. In today's video, you will see part of my live stream in which you will find out everything we know so far about skills of Throne and Liberty. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Throne and Liberty content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. Okay, let's go forward with Throne and Liberty, because for this evening I have prepared for you something really special. It was not easy, but probably you know that during G-Star 2022 we have get one presentation from developer from NCSoft, and within that presentation we have get actually lots of information regarding different kind of skills of Throne and Liberty. For this evening I have prepared for you few different skills. Basically every skill which we have get so far regarding Throne and Liberty translated, and before I go into details, before I dive into video, into this live stream actually, I need to say big thank you to Jordan for help regarding this translation. So Jordan, big thank you to you regarding all of these pictures, regarding this translation. But now let's dive into skills of Throne and Liberty. Something exciting while we are waiting for final test, while we are waiting for release of this game, global release of this game in first half of 2023. Let's check skills of Throne and Liberty translated. So first skill which we have here is Moxie Gust, or that is translation. So you will see today a rough translation from Korean language to English language. Don't mind that, right? You'll understand basic things, right? So Moxie Gust or Roxy Gust was one translation of this skill. What is important about this skill? Regarding this presentation, actually, gentlemen from NCSoft have actually show us different kind of skills and influence of weather and day and night cycle on the skills. So weather, what kind of weather you will have that day on the battlefield in open world will have influence on your skills, depending on which weapons are using. In this example, we have a character using a ranged weapon, bow. Obviously, this weapon will have arrows, that means projectiles. And here we have skill Moxie Gust or Roxy Gust, and you can see here upper part of translation regarding this skill is a little bit confusing, but let's check it out, you will understand the main thing. Shadowhunter Moxie ability to default 5% wind direction, up to 2.3 extra per 1 meter per second wind speed. An additional arrow that deals 40% of the default damage with probability fire. So when you read it like this, you don't understand anything. Don't worry, let's check a lower part. Default 10% chance of additional projectiles being cast. Speed, steam up to 3.5% per 1 meter per second. What this actually means? Influence of wind on your skills. So when you will have normal day without wind, you will have a normal skill. If you are using some kind of weapon which have projectiles. However, if you will have windy day on your battlefield, right, in front of you, you have a windy day on open world, and you are using this skill, then you'll have additional damage. Your arrows will make additional damage and they will be also faster. How much faster? You can see here, right? You can see here 3.5% per 1 meters per second. There are different kind of effects, and not only that, you will actually get additional projectiles. That means, let's say you have some kind of skill which is shooting few arrows at the same time, right? You will have, you see here, level 1 to level 5 bell. Increase the probability of additional projectiles. So if it will be windy day that day, when you're using this skill, right, you will shoot additional projectiles. This is something absolutely amazing. So not only that rain, sunny weather, day or night cycle will have influence on your skills, I will show you a little bit later. There are different kind of skills which have different kind of effect depending is it night or day. However, this skill here, Moxie Gust, Roxy Gust, if you use a character which is using actually, if you use weapon, a bow or some other weapon which have projectiles, then yeah, you'll have additional projectiles, and your projectiles, your arrows in this case, will fly faster. Influence of wind on skills. Let's go forward with another skill translated here. This one, something absolutely amazing. I will also show you how is this skill looking, animation of this skill, because we have get this actually within footage, within director's preview, this skill here. This is a lightning chain. So we have here, this skill is changing depending, is it sunny day or is it a rainy day. So if you have raining that day, this skill, lightning chain, will have additional effect. An additional effect you can see here actually in front of you. So a lightning chain, and I will not read this here every detail for you. You can check it out later for yourself. Anyway, you'll have increased damage in the case of the rainy day because, well, it's electrifying kind of skill. This skill have electricity, right? And if it will rain that day, in that case of scenario, right, you will not be able to hit only one target, because if it's a sunny day, you'll be able to hit one target with this skill, right? If it's a rainy day, you'll be able to hit not only one target, that central target you can see here in front of you with this skill, but also few targets around that main target, right? So the best way to show you actually is here on official YouTube channel of NCSoft. You can see here one beautiful presentation. Before I start this video to see that you can see this skill actually in motion, you can see on the left side this skill during sunny day. During sunny day, you are hitting one target. That's it. Left side, sunny day, obviously, right? Sunny weather, you're hitting one target. However, on the right side, you can see here during a rainy day, not only that you are hitting that main target, you're also hitting targets around, 3 or 4 targets around the main target. So this skill is becoming AoE skill, and also we have increased damage. Let me show you a little bit this skill in motion, actually how it's looking. Okay, let's go back again, a little bit again, wait. It's coming now, wait. Here we go. Check this out. Huge difference, right? So you can see here huge difference between a rainy and sunny day, right? All depends. And you can see here translation. This is rough translation, but again we have here level 1 up to level 5, right? All depends how much increased damage you will have, and you will have this lightning chain, right? If your target is in wet state. Also, I have seen one very interesting information. I'm not sure, I cannot verify that information so far, but I have seen information from one of my viewers. I'm not sure, I think even from Korea over there. He was translating some things. He was commenting that, for example, if during sunny day, you'll enter some kind of lake, let's say a river. So if your character become wet, your clothes, right, your gear become wet, you will get some kind of debuff. Imagine that. You will get debuff if during sunny day, right? Sunny day, no rain. However, there is a river over there or lake, and you get wet. You go inside the river, you go inside the lake, your character, right? Your clothes, your gear, whatever it is, become wet. You'll get certain kind of debuff. What kind of debuff? I'm not sure, and that information is not verified, just to be clear. I have seen that translation, but I'm not sure is that correct. However, what you can see here in front of you, this regarding this skill, is correct. Lightning chain, this is really insane, right? Let's go forward with next skill here. We are not over. Let's check influence of day and night on your skill. Imagine that. Day and night cycle will have influence on your skill, on damage of your skill. And here we have skill, not Venom Blood. This is actually Venom Blood skill. That will be accurate translation. You can see here in the lower part, acquisition effect by rating. 0. 15% increase in poison damage during the day. So during the day, this skill we have 15% increase in poison damage. It's that kind of skill. And during night, legend, poison duration at night increases by 15%. So it's different effect. During the night, you have duration of that poison increased by 15%. Wow. Again, something interesting, right? So another skill, this time it's not about weather, right? It's not about is it raining, is it sunny day? It's not about is it wind, right? Because you're not using projectors here. So all depends, of course, which weapon you're also using, right? However, this skill here, Venom Blood, right? This is very important when you are picking your weapon. When you are picking, I will not say class, because Throne and Liberty will not have classes. Basically, by picking up your weapon, you will decide which role you will play. So we'll have roles in this game. So don't forget, when you are picking your weapon, it's very important because depending on which weapon you are picking, right, you'll have different skills. And depending on which skills are you using, night and day cycle, influence of weather, even wind will be huge. So this is first skill which is influenced by day and night cycle, right? 15% increase in poison damage during the day. However, during night, that poison duration, right, is increased by 15%. Really interesting. But let's go forward. Story is still not over. We have got already lots of, this information from G-Star 2022. I was already trying to translate some things. I wasn't able to do that by myself, but now finally I can give you this video regarding skills of Throne and Liberty. And what you can see in today's video, right, during live stream, this will be video on my YouTube channel tomorrow, is everything what we have got so far regarding skills regarding Throne and Liberty. There is no additional skills, there is no more of information. This is officially from NCSoft, everything what we have got so far, right? So another skill we have here, Ghost Staff. What is interesting about this skill, right? This is for another weapon. This is for staff. I will show you on the end the presentation, right, regarding weapons and skills. So first we have here another right skill. Regarding this skill, don't mind translation here, right? We have here move Speedator 39 for 6 seconds to trigger when target is killed. Increasing ability at night. The duration is 1.5 times increase. Mana regeneration increases by 20 for duration, etc. Right? Point of this skill, right? When you kill a target, right? After you kill a target, right? You get certain kind of speed buff, right? And during night, that buff is even 1.5 times higher. That will be shortly what it is, right? So again, influence of day and night, but this time we have a different skill, Ghost Staff. This time weapon is staff or wand, some kind of, right? So magical, let's say magical kind of weapon. So this effect occurs after you have killed a target, right? You will get anyway increased speed after you have killed a target. However, during the night, that duration of that increased speed will be 1.5 times higher. So again, interesting effect, right? Day and night cycle, right, on this skill, but different weapon. It's a different weapon from this skill here. Here, weapons should be dagger. I'm not sure, is it visible here? You can see like 2 daggers here. So Venom Blood, daggers. Daggers should be here. And here we should have some kind of staff or wand, right? So influence of weather, and not only weather, right? Also day and night cycle on the skills. Absolutely amazing. So take this into consideration when you are picking which role, which weapons you'll be able, weapons you'll be able to actually use, which you'll pick at the start of your gameplay. This is very important, right? So on the start of your gameplay, like usually in MMORPGs, you are able to pick between a few different classes, right? You're either picking, I don't know, Ranger or Archer or some kind of Templar or Gladiator or Berserker or Assassin, right? Or maybe Sorcerer. However, in Throne and Liberty, that will not be the case. You will need to pick 2 sets of weapon, which you will be able to switch between, right, during your combat. You will not have only one weapon to use during your combat. You will be able to switch between 2 weapons. So use combination of 2 weapons. Different kind of combination will be viable, right? I will talk about that in some other video, in some other occasion. However, take in consideration this knowledge which you have seen this evening, right, during this live stream or during video on my YouTube channel if you are watching this as video, right? Regarding influence of weather and day and night cycle on skills depending on which weapon are using. Here we have actually that presentation overall, right? We have here environmental changes influence on player skills, and we have seen here dagger, ghost system, dagger, Venom Blood. Actually, dagger was for Venom Blood skill. I'm not sure was it dagger for ghost system. I think for ghost system it was a staff. weapon, right, to be clear. And here we have wand, weapon for lightning chain, that skill, right, which was better during the rain because it has AoE effect and it was more damage. And we had first skill, right, longbow, Roxy Gust. Roxy Gust is here translation, Moxie Gust. This is skill which you will have, right, if you decide to play with some kind of ranged weapon which will have projectiles. That would mean probably bow, right, or some crossbow or some kind of longbow, right, because you need to have projectiles for this first skill. So this is something absolutely amazing, right? Something absolutely amazing regarding skills of Throne and Liberty, something to be excited about. And like I said, don't forget, be careful which weapon are you picking for your gameplay, for your start. Will you pick maybe bow, some kind of ranged weapon? Don't forget about influence of wind on that weapon, right? Or maybe if you will pick some magical kind of weapon like wand, like staff, right? Then you will have advantages during rainy weather. Or on another side, if you will decide to play some kind of little bit of more assassin role, you'll have this effect here, Venom Blood, or maybe with staff you can get this effect here, right? I have also prepared some other translation for the future. You can see here another screenshot which we have get during G-Star 2022. This is regarding animal transformation. Check dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding animal transformation. I have already made video like a few weeks back, and I'm already preparing a new video regarding pets. About that. I'm also preparing another video regarding local and regional events, because on huge open world, on map, we'll have very often different kind of local and regional events. And within these events, you'll be able to participate in PvP and PvE event combat, let's say it on that way, right? Because there is complexity to that, right? But I will leave that for some other future live stream. You will see details very soon on my YouTube channel, right? I'm preparing one video regarding pets, another video regarding local and regional events, and third video incoming very soon regarding world map. Yeah, world map, that will be something very exciting. So for this evening, presentation of skills of Throne and Liberty. Also, just to briefly let you know that I'm now live streaming in the evening of February 2nd, right? And there is no news regarding any kind of release date. We have get news regarding final test, right, over there in Korea. You can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel regarding this final test. Sadly, it's only for people who are living over there in Korea, because you need to physically go over there into building of NCSoft to participate in this test. Test will be up in 2 days, right, on February 21st and on February 22nd. And this will be some kind of stress test. Sadly, we cannot participate, whoever is living here in the West, Europe, North America, South America, anywhere else in the world, basically. Yeah, you can't participate in this test, because only people who are living in Korea can apply, and you need to go physically over there to play the test over there inside the building of NCSoft, right? So you cannot play it at home. However, final test is a huge step forward into direction of releasing the game, because you can see here on this timeline, on this line here, you can see after final test, launch of the game. Nothing else after that. There is no beta test, there is no open beta, closed beta. So probably after final test, after February, right, anything is possible. Maybe March, I doubt so, but probably May or April, you will see global release of Throne and Liberty. For this evening, I hope you have enjoyed in this short presentation regarding skills of Throne and Liberty. This is, until this moment, everything what we have get officially from NCSoft, right? Regarding the skills, nothing else. There is nothing more. If I see any kind of new information regarding any kind of in-game system or anything happening with Throne and Liberty, I will let you know about that instantly on my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, because this is main focus of my YouTube channel. I'm following everything what is happening in MMORPG gaming world, of course, with main focus on new upcoming PC MMORPGs. But this game here, Throne and Liberty, will be the biggest MMORPG release of 2023. So you will see lots of content on my YouTube channel regarding different kind of in-game features. I have lots of videos already in, actually, let's say, in preparation mode. Some of them are half finished. Very soon you will see those videos on my YouTube channel. I'm preparing currently video regarding world map, one video regarding local and regional events, and third video regarding pets. But more interesting content regarding Throne and Liberty incoming soon. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Twitch. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time. So join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.